want to become a better rider, but you do not have the time to ride your horse more often? If this is something you are struggling with, this video is just for you. Hi, I'm Maria, and I'm passionate on helping you attain your riding goals. If you're new to this channel, click on subscribe, stick for a while. As a horse instructor, this is something that I've heard a lot throughout the years. Riders telling me that they really want to up their riding game, but they just don't have the time to ride more often. And this is something that I get because we all have commitments, we all have busy schedules, we all have work, study, all these things, family that take so much time. And the thing is that every time that we are going out riding, we feel that it's something selfish. We're doing it just for ourselves, and the time that we take up with our horses, it's time that we are not using to stay with our families, to study, to work, all these things that are very, very important. So yes, it is sometimes difficult to find more time to ride, but it's not impossible. The thing is that if we don't pay attention to what we are doing on the day, we can waste a lot of time without even noticing it. And this is why time management is so important. And the thing is that you will always find more time. If you pay close attention to where you are using your time, you realize that there are things that you can maybe do differently. There is a key component on becoming a better rider that most riders don't even think about. And it's that you can become a better rider out of the saddle. There is time and things that you can do to become a better rider even when you are not riding. And that's mainly by training your body. So let's say, for example, that there really is no way that you can ride your horse more than once a week or twice a week. Because every time that you go to the barn, and I'm guilty as charged for this, you can stay there like for 3 hours, and that's the minimum. Well, that's what happens to me. It's very difficult for me not to be there for 3 hours. It's like from the moment that I get out of my home until the moment that I come back, 3 hours have gone by and I haven't even realized it. So let's say that really sparing another 3 hours on the week, it's completely impossible for you because you have all these other priorities or you have all these other commitments. But the thing is that you can become a better rider if you work, like for example, on your core. If you do core workout, that's going to help a lot on your riding. And core working is something that you can do in just 30 minutes, 20 minutes a day. That's not much. But then you're going to tell me, yeah, but from the moment I wake up until the moment that I go to sleep, I'm running. I'm running all the time. I'm always in movement. I'm doing things. But the thing is that you have to be careful not to mistake movement with achievement. And also, if you pay attention to where you are running to all day long, there may be moments when you can spare 20 minutes. And let's say that movie that you watch on Netflix once a week, or even more, that's something that you could, instead of being on your couch watching the movie, you could be working on your core. You could be working on your suppleness. You could be working also like finding out on tutorials on YouTube, reading books, like learning how to become a better rider. All this is going to translate every time that you get back on your horse, that one time a week where you can ride, it's going to become even easier for you to do more exercises and to really grow. So if you have a very, very busy schedule and you really don't know what to do, the first thing is to make a picture of what is where you are putting your time on. So for a week, you're going to take your calendar and you're going to write everything that you do in 30-minute chunks. And this for a week. And then you will something really concrete to see where you can find time. And maybe you can even find 3 hours, 3 more hours to work with your horse. And I'm talking about 3 hours. That's something that's for me. There are people I know that are faster. I don't know, maybe I speak a lot with my horse. But there are people that are faster when they are taking care of their horses, when they are going riding. So maybe it's not 3 hours, it's just 2 hours that you are needing. And once you have this big picture of your week, you can find the time, you can use the time. But let's say, because that also happens, that every single moment of your week you're using it for really important things, and you realize that it's going to be very, very difficult to put apart something that you already have to do to work on your riding, on the saddle or outside the saddle. Well, there's something you can also do. You can wake up earlier, and it doesn't have to be 3 hours early, it doesn't have to be 2 hours early, even 30 minutes earlier. That's going to give you those 30 minutes that you can work on your body to become a better rider. And that's not so difficult. In fact, I already done a video on waking up earlier. I'm going to link it up here so that you can go and watch it, and I give you some ideas and some tips on how to help you wake up earlier, because that's also what difficult things. Like, if we are already running around all day and everything is important, of course we are tired. But if you really, really want to become a better rider, you have to put in the time. And you have to find the time. And maybe you have to create the time. And waking up earlier is creating time for yourself. So what do you think, guys? Do you think it's going to be possible for you to find more time to up your riding game? What obstacles do you think you are going to have? Comment down below, and if you need any help, just ask. I would be very, very happy to help you figure out ways to find more time on your weeks. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, click on that like button. Share it with your friends. Maybe someone is going to need this information. I will be seeing you next week on another video. Bye!